Let me guess, you lock in Franco, miss one hook, miss another, and suddenly your team starts pinging you like the game is over. And in your head you're thinking, if I don't land hooks, I'm useless. But that's the biggest lie solo rank Franco players believe. You don't win games with Franco by having a high hook percentage. You win with decision making, pressure, rotations, and knowing when a hook actually matters. In this video, I'm breaking down how to win solo rank with Franco even if your hooks aren't perfect, through macro, VOD review, and real pro level coaching. If you're tired of losing on Rome and getting blamed for everything, watch this all the way through. Still stuck in the same rank? I'm Hajun, a 300 plus stars former pro roamer. In season 21, I hit global number 3 Jawhead, global number 15 Matilda, and global Popol and Koopa, all with over 80% win rate. And I'm working with Dez, a 1000 stars and ex global number 1 Lancelot, also from the pro scene. We teach macro, rotations, shot calling, pressure timing, and mindset, the things that actually win games, not random tips. Our coaching prices are $80 for a minimum of 2 hours. If you're serious about climbing, get our coaching. All details can be found in the description of this video. Here is the build, emblem, and spell that I used for this game. I used Rapid Boots with Encouraged Blessing for faster movement speed and overall HP regen, because Franco's passive already gives him some HP regen. Paired up with this, his HP regenerates relatively fast. Then I like to build Fleeting Time so I can spam his ult first, and then I like to go in with Winter Crown so that when I do ult someone, I don't get interfered or interrupted, so that my ulti doesn't get cancelled by any CC skills. That is the reason I buy Winter Crown, and then I like to go with Dominance Ice. Now, I always tell you guys that on a tank roamer, you should always build Dominance Ice first. But on Franco, it's better to build Fleeting Time and Winter Crown first. Just trust me. Next, I like to build Immortality for more sustain. And the passive is just really good. You can come back to life, more opportunities for you to be more aggressive, or if you do get caught out, you have another chance. Then I like to finish it up with Guardian Helmet or any defensive item. This is the last item slot is flexible. If you're taking damage, a lot of magic damage, then you can go for Radiant or Athena. If you're taking more physical damage, you can go for Antique, Chastised Pauldron, Blade Armor, depending on the situation that you're in. But in the last slot, those are some of the items you could replace instead of Guardian Helmet. And for the emblem, I always like to use Support Emblem with Inspire. Pull yourself together so I can use my Flicker more often, and then Concussive Blast for a little bit of extra damage, and it does really help out a lot, as you'll see in the gameplay. So when should you pick Franco? Franco should be picked in a very strong pick-off comp. In this game, I have 3 very strong pick-off heroes. Pick-off heroes are pretty much heroes that can burst someone instantly. So I have Gujin, Eudora, and Leslie, who can instantly burst someone as soon as I hook and ulti them. So that's why I think Franco is really good into pick-off comps, and you can comfortably just pick him whenever you have a lot of pick-off heroes or high burst heroes in your team. Alright guys, so to start off the game, I usually always like to check the EXP side buff. Usual routine in this game, as you can see. However, I think, yeah, I do go mid, but then I decide, you know what, I need to go XP, right? I was a bit distracted, I was streaming. So yeah, there you go. As you can see, I already got vision on their Lilia. I got a little bit of vision on their Gatot Kacha as well. Now, the reason that Gatot didn't get any XP is because I was spotted first by their mage. And that is something you generally want to do. You want to get spotted by their mage or by the tower at the beginning, because if you can do that, then you're not gonna give their roamer any gold for visioning you, right? Which is really, really good. And you're gonna consistently be ahead of their roamer while the roamer is behind. Alright, so once again, I'm keeping an eye on Selena. I noticed that she finished taking her red, took her green, tried to secure Lito from her, but it didn't work out. I know she's on blue, just gonna delay it a little bit and then go back and clear mid lane. Guys, you have to try to clear mid lane as much as possible. It's free XP, free gold. You can't miss any mid minions. And I'm not going to be making any cuts in the early game because I know the early game rotations are so important. Here, since Eudora is with me and the Gatot was a bit alone, I kind of just poked him as much as I can with my skills. Now I saw that Gatot Kacha was headed bottom lane, right? Over here, I saw him running this way and there you go, he's right in this bush. Okay? I also saw Lilia walking up. And I hooked Gatot. He was the closest target. So that's why I hooked him. And there we go, got a kill onto him. However, I died too. That's unfortunate. I just forgot to flicker, honestly, and it's just sad. I could have flickered, but I was bursted so fast I couldn't get the chance to do so. So now Turtle is coming up. Yeah, Turtle is coming up. They're already on it. Now my target isn't Gusion. My target is Selena. There we go. I hooked her, prioritized her, and then once she died, we got Turtle, right? And I ideally wanted to ulti this Yin over here. However, since Gatot Kacha was near me, let's go back actually to that part. So here, my ideal goal, the reason I was not ultiing this Gatot is because I wanted to see, can my team actually kill him without me having to use my ultimate? Because if Yin does decide to come in, I can always ulti him, right? I want to save it for him, not for the roamer. However, as you can see, I'm gonna walk for a little bit while they're attacking Gatot, wait, right? And then I'm like, okay, yeah, we're not catching this Yin, and this Gatot is probably gonna run away if I don't ulti him. So then I'm like, alright, let me just ult Gatot. A kill is a kill, right? Even if it's the roamer. And there we go. Because of that, we were able to kill Gatot Kacha. Now, I can pull the... I think I tried to pull the red buff. No. So we don't go for the red buff because taking red buff in this scenario is way too risky because, as you can see, their jungler has already come back to life. Selena is alive, so she's probably going to be coming here anyways. And it's just going to be a very risky fight to take. We're too deep into enemy territory. This is a really risky area. That is why I decided, okay, well, let's just go for the greens, and this is what you should always be doing anyways. If you do win the turtle fight and you guys are in the lead, take this green and then this green. Take both of this green, okay? Just take them. Going for a red is too ambitious and too risky. Obviously, it depends on the situation. So since Gusion was doing the green already, I pulled this creep over here for him and started working on that so that so he can just take this and go immediately to his blue, right? He's gonna come here, take this one, and then immediately go to his blue buff and then continue with his rotation, right? Just making it a little bit easier for him to snowball. I don't think... Okay, Gusion saw it and he's coming for it. Yuzong got a nice kill onto Yin, and once that is done, what is my next goal? My next goal is to continue to disrupt Selena as much as I can, and that's exactly what I do. So here, I'm just on her, and there we go. My team follows me up. Very fortunately, my team follows me up, and then we get a nice kill onto the Selena. And we also secure the red. Right, guys? That's really good. Kill onto Selena and also secure red. I mean, we secured the greens, and then just to be safe, because the thing is, even if my team decided not to follow me up, I would have still gotten XP and gold for just simply spotting the Selena. And I could have potentially just delayed her a little bit, because if I hook her here and then throw some skills onto her, Selena is not killing me because I'm already the same level as her and she's already behind, so her damage is gonna hurt a lot less. And this is something that you guys need to understand. You can play more aggressive when you're more ahead, no problem, right? And then you're gonna go into the next game and expect your hero to be just as tanky or just as good or just as strong, which is just not the case, right? If you're behind, you need to play safe. You can't expect to do stuff like this, right? If you're ahead is when you can do things like this and actually get away with it. So take a look at your gold, take a look at your level, and take a look at the opponent's gold and level before you do anything else. There we go, Selena's done, and then we get red. Right, and then once again, I'm just rotating over to bottom lane because I also don't want my Leslie falling too far behind, right? I also want to help her out, on top of helping Gusion out. Now, the thing is, I don't know where their opponents are, and as a Franco, usually you don't really want to take fights here. It's a lot better for you to stand in a more safer position where you're like, if you hook someone, you're bringing them to your side, right? And they're an easy pickup. So that's where you want to stand with Franco. And Franco, if you saw the build, we don't really build him tanky, right? So you need to play him really safe. You can't really just randomly walk into a bush and vision that bush, right? Gatot is the type of hero who can do that. He can walk into bushes, vision it using his body and get out because he's so tanky. Franco cannot do that. So try to maybe bush check with your hooks, or try to predict where the opponents are and take a safer rotation when you're playing Franco. At least in the early game, because he is squishy. Since Eudora stunned him, okay, this was a really bad hook, as you can see, guys. That was terrible. If I landed that hook, we kill Gatot, right? But it's just unfortunate. I know. It sucks. But as you guys can see, like, you don't have to be like a super good hooker with Franco to be actually able to make an impact. If you just ulti someone when they're in front of you, or if you position yourself in a way where hooking someone is a lot easier, you're gonna succeed with Franco. There you go. What did I do? I didn't even use my hook. I ultied the Yin and then I just stomped on the Lilia. That's it. I did nothing else. That's all I had to do. There we go. I pulled back the Gatot. And these are the type of hooks you want to do, guys. The hooks that are kind of like unavoidable. If the opponents see you, you're a lot easier to avoid. But if they don't see you, like for example, this Gatot, right? Where is he gonna go? He realistically can only go this way, right? So he's generally gonna be around this area. So if I just hook this area, I'm probably gonna catch him. Right? You want to do those kind of hooks, right? Not hooks where they can see you and they are prepared for you. Those hooks are usually going to miss. Simple as that. It needs to be a hook which they don't know it's coming. They can't be knowing that it's coming. And even if they know it's coming, there's no way they can avoid it. Otherwise, they're gonna die anyways. Because if Gatot sees my hook and turns back, he's running this way, right? So I'm obviously gonna hook somewhere here. So if he is anticipating it, he's gonna run back. But if he runs back, Yuzong is there, and Eudora is making her way up here, and she's gonna stun him. So he's kind of done for anyways if he does decide to juke me, right? So that's how you want to like plan your hooks around usually. And you'll see your hooks being more successful if you do this. We got a nice kill onto Gatot. Turtle is coming up soon. Just gonna help clear the minions, and then boom, I'm just gonna go vision for Turtle. I think I try to get a pick off onto Lilia too, yeah. Because I'm like, maybe she'll rotate to Turtle, maybe she'll rotate to bottom lane somewhere. Okay, this guys, I want you to know, I want to show you guys why I flickered so confidently. Keep your eyes on the Ixia, okay? Look, this is why you always need to look at the map. Look, she walks into this bush. I know she's standing there. Why? Because these minions need to be cleared, and as a gold laner, you need to farm so much. She's not gonna let go of these minions, right? She's gonna try to at least take it. So the thing is, if she sees me as I'm walking here, right? Obviously, by the time I get here, she's gonna run away. So what do? I flicker, so it's like a bit unexpected for her, and then I ulti her. So she doesn't even get the chance to run away. And then immediately I aim my hook, so she's CC'd, and then Leslie gets a nice little kill. And the opponent team, I mean, Gatot rotated here too late. It's too late already. Leslie got the gold, and I'm not sure why Gatot Kacha is trying to fight us. He's literally alone. But yeah, not sure what he's trying to achieve over here. He is literally alone on his own. There we go, and he dies for it. This is why, guys, you don't want to take any fights as a roam alone. And I think I tried to hook Lilia here because I have ult, right? If I hook her, Eudora has ultimate as well. We can potentially burst. Once again, if I was to just walk up and hook her, obviously it would like miss, right? There we go. So how did I hook here, guys? She anticipated me, obviously. She anticipated me, yet we still landed the hook. How? How is that possible? So look, not here, right? She's probably gonna go this way, right? Probably gonna go this way. She can juke me by going this way, but it's like you just get a sort of like a feel for it. Try to understand their movement. She's obviously headed over there. So I'm gonna hook over there, right? Just like that. But I think she has Fury. Yeah, she had Fury, so I couldn't really ulti her. But you know, that's usually how you want to hook, and these kind of hooks are risky, guys. You're most likely gonna miss these if the opponent is good. This Lilia was not good. She could have easily just sidestepped it this way and then dodged the hook, but she didn't. So yeah, don't go for hooks like this. It's a little bit risky. Try to go for the ones where you're in the bush and the opponents can't see when the hook is coming. Oh my god, I could have ulted the Lilia there, but I'm like, I don't know why I didn't ulti Lilia, guys. This was so bad. I could have ulted Lilia. Oh, right here. I could have... Oh, I think the reason I backed out is because Ixia ulted. So I knew that Ixia ulted, no one's gonna walk into her ult to kill Lilia, right? It's gonna be a waste. That's why I stopped my ulti, but Ixia also stopped her ulti. But it was too late by the time I realized. Okay, that's why. But regardless, I think I should have just ultied Lilia just to be safe. Because I think Eudora, Leslie, they would have followed me up and she would have died. That's why, guys, I always say, like, don't be too hesitant. There we go. Gatot was in front of me. He's not... I'm not gonna let him escape. Just ulti him, right? Finish him off right there. And then try to hook the Ixia because... Guys, once again, right? Hook. Once again, look at this. So, I don't need to hook Gatot because he's already right in front of me. I'm just gonna ulti him. And then look, where is Ixia gonna go? She's gonna go here, right? And she's already so preoccupied with this Yuzong on her that she's probably not even gonna like be looking at me specifically, right? And even if she doesn't, she goes back, it's gonna give Yuzong more time to hit her a few times and she's just gonna put herself in a worse position. That's when you want to hook. When going back is gonna be bad for them, those hooks are usually always gonna hit. So as you can see, right there we hit Ixia and then Leslie gets a nice kill. Selena is low. Okay, nice. And just like that, Selena is dead. Now Gator is gonna say, oh, 4 ultis on me, but he was way too overextended and he died regardless and his team also died. So it doesn't matter. Once again, even though we're ahead, I'm also trying to just disrupt Selena as much as I can, not giving her even a bit of farm. Okay, this. Could have flicker ultied, right guys? I don't know why I'm hesitating so much. But yeah, don't hesitate, do it. I could have flicker ultied the Selena. Yuzong was right there. He's so fed, he could have bursted her. I could have easily flicker ulted the Selena, but I decided to hold on to it. I'm not sure why. Probably for a more priority target because the Selena was already feeding so much and she didn't have much gold. I wanted to save my flicker ulti for a more priority target, which I mean, in this scenario, just flicker ulti them. Like, it's a kill is a kill, you know. A turtle is up, killing their jungler just boosts our percentage of getting turtle. So why not? Just go for it. I guess I just decided to show some mercy. Once again, eyes should always be on the map. Yuzong barely kills Selena, barely. Okay, that was too far of a hook, right? Too much. And also Lilia kind of expected it. She saw me. Just trying to give vision onto the map, stand on bushes, help my teammates kind of peel for them. Like here, my main target is to peel for Leslie, right? Yuzong is fine. He can get away from situations by himself. But so I should be peeling the ones that don't have a lot of mobility, which is Eudora and Leslie. Don't know what I was trying to do there, but it was just a random hook. Once again, just ulting the Gatot because he's very overextended. So I do hook Yin. Leslie does kill him, but I kind of die for it. Yeah, I die for it. It's still a good trade because I think it is their EXP laner for me, which is good. But like the opponents are so behind that even if they get 1 kill and one of theirs dies too, if it's an equal trade, it's actually in their favor because they're losing. Right? So when you're in a losing position and the trade is equal in terms of kills or deaths, then it's gonna be a winning trade for the losing side simply because they're losing and it's gonna benefit them. Like Ixia getting that additional gold for killing me is good for them because their Ixia couldn't get gold. Right, so in situations like that, if you're losing and you get kills like that, it's really, really good. Okay, my hook unfortunately got intercepted by a minion. Otherwise, I think it was not that bad of a hook. Once I'm standing on Yin just to ulti him when he comes out. Okay, so I didn't ulti him because I knew that if Yuzong is alive for that long, he's probably done a good amount of damage on Yin. So I don't really need to ult him. He's already going to be pretty low. We can just finish him off. Yeah, so guys, this is how you want to check bush. Just hooking it like this, right? Hooking along bush. And you want to hook it from a specific angle so that you actually cover the entire bush and no one can like stand on the side a little bit to kind of juke your hook. Right, and still stay in that bush. You want to aim it in such a way where it hits all of it, and then anyone in there is gonna get caught. I'm just visioning for Lord, standing in the bush, giving vision for Leslie and Eudora so they can clear the wave in peace. Okay. So okay, Godfoot walked up here. He was somewhere here, yeah. And I'm obviously trying to give as much vision as I can. There we go, Godfoot is right there. I just ulti him, just so we can finish him off. Because he's so overextended, I think he's just throwing. And then I also see Yin, probably just throwing too. I mean, at this point, when the score is 24-5 and they're losing this hard, sometimes your opponents will just lose the will to fight. And I mean, that's not a bad thing. It just means that you're doing such a good job that they can't take it anymore. You're frustrating them a lot, right? That's what you want to do. Looking for a hook. I don't ulti Gatot because I know my team is not near to finish him off. Dodge the Selena arrow. And then once again, I'm just staying in the bush, getting ready for another hook till the cooldown is back. I'm saving my hook for Yin to hook him away from Leslie once he comes out. Okay, my team is doing really good. And as you guys can see, like, yes, team fight is there. Yes, I could have flicker ulted a lot of people, but I decided to save it. And it turns out that I didn't need to use my ulti for those opponents to die. So, I mean, yes, use it like in a way where, you know, like if you know the opponent is gonna die anyway, even without you using your ult, you don't need to. But, you know, in situations where we were on the red buff and Selena was so killable and I held on to them just because, don't do that. So find the balance, right? During team fights, I mean, I would just say if you know someone's gonna die anyways, hold on, right? But if you are unsure, just use all of your skills to confirm that kill if you're unsure. But if you're sure, save them. So this is like decision making, right, guys? This is where your decision making is gonna have a big impact onto the games you're playing. So here, once again, since Leslie and Eudora are over here, I'm standing in this bush and giving them vision. Because if opponents are gonna attack them, they will either come from here or here, and then I will spot anyone who's coming from this direction because simply because I'm here and my Eudora and Leslie can be ready for it. So this is how you make sure that you're constantly visioning and peeling your damage dealers. Dodge the Selena arrow. They've seen me already. And since my team isn't really here, I'm also taking a step back to make sure that I'm not overextended myself, just like that Gatot was. Because if I'm overextended, I don't have any damage of my own, so I can't really tank much. Just throwing a random hook, see if I hit anyone. If I hit someone, I could have ultied them and they probably would have gotten picked off. So yeah. Now I'm just going immortality. Because the Lord is pushing in and I just want to... I mean, when you're ahead, you should build immortality as soon as you can. Just for that extra life so you can play more aggressive. That's what I recommend. Okay, so here I wasn't sure whether I would get the Yin or not. So I flickered in and ultied him. And then first kill him and then I froze myself. I think I still die because of the Lilia. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think I needed to freeze myself. I could have just ultied him and gotten out, I think. I didn't need to freeze. Freezing was a waste of time. Because Leslie got him already, I could have just walked out and been safe. But freezing gave the Lilia the chance to catch up to me. It's unfortunate. I'm just trying to look for a potential hook right now. In this situation, you can just walk up to the wall when your team is near you and just hook someone. Because if you hook someone now, they're probably not going to be able to get away. That's bad. I got ulted by Gator and taunted back into the tower, which is really, really bad. That's not good. And that was a good job from Gator. You're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be doing counter engages like that or follow-ups like that with his ult. Because it really does work, and that's why he's so OP. Nice. So I was gonna ulti him, but I got stunned. Then Eudora stunned him, and then I'm like, okay, Ian is dead. I don't need to ulti for that. Alright, so I let go of the first skill before getting stunned. Right, and then I got stunned, but the first skill stun went through right after. I feel like Moonton, that's something they need to fix. When you cast the skill and you get stunned, right, and you don't cast the skill, then as soon as the stun ends, you cast it anyways. That is something I really don't like. And then I flickered to get the Ixia so we can finish her off. And now I think we can actually secure an inhibitor tower. Even though they got Lord, we can still secure a tower. That was such a close hook. I tried to get Lilia, but I couldn't. Now we just kill Lord. I should probably just recall over here, but I wasn't recalling. I was really trying to like just hook her. That's so unfortunate. Lilia's damage is so high, guys, and immediately, as you can see, I've sold my immortality and decided to buy other items like radiant armor for the Lilia, because she is doing a decent amount of damage to me. Ooh, this time I got Lilia. This time we ain't letting her go. Oh, and guys, remember, if you do get someone, once again, it was just a random hook, but in situations like this, just try to randomly hook as much as you can, even though they're expecting you, because there's not much you can do. There are no bushes here where you can hide and hook someone, so just randomly keep hooking. Remember, if you miss, it's okay, but if you hit someone, they're for sure guaranteed dead. I tried to predict Lilia like as well as I could and then just hook her. And then also I froze myself so no one can CC me and interrupt my suppress. Alright guys, this is the best. This is why you should always get Winter Crown on Franco, because if you're ulting someone and you get cancelled, it's like, oh wow, my ulti just got wasted. This person lives because I got stunned. But if you suppress yourself, if you freeze yourself, you're not going to be able to get CC'd. You're going to keep doing your ulti and they're for sure going to die. And there you go, I just walked right out of there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why I went back for the Gatot, but I shouldn't have. He's so OP. This was a bad ult. I don't think I should have ulted Gatot here. And this was a bad hook too. However, Gatot messed up by ulting like that. That was his mistake. He should have backed. That's so unfortunate. Ian had revitalized and then just heals himself. That's crazy. I'm not recalling because I at least want to hook one person, get a nice pick off, and then back up. Also because my Leslie is playing so aggressive. Like, I'm not trying to leave her alone to die. When we really need Leslie right now. And we actually kill Yin over here. Guys, can you believe this? We won this 1v1. You see how ahead I am? When you're ahead in level, you can do stuff like that. You take so less damage. Okay, so Lord is up. This Lord is really important because it's 18 minutes. It's gonna be super strong. If we can secure that would be nice. I immediately ulti him because I don't want to let him ult anyone else or me inside his ult. I'm just gonna slow down Lilia as much as I can, stay on her. Yuzong is going for the Selena, and now Lilia has no ulti. That's good. We can finish her off. And that's a wipe. Should be game, I believe. Yeah, we just push mid. And yeah, I pretty much flicker into their base, freeze, and that's it. Yeah. And you can do that, just recall in their faces when they're wiped out like that. One of the best things to do. Yeah, guys, that's how you can use Franco. Even if your hooks aren't the best, I feel like if your positioning is good, and if you put yourself in a really good situation or circumstance where you're hiding and you're not visible and then you hook, oh my god, the way you can hook is gonna, like, your hook percentage is gonna go so much higher up. And he's really good at controlling that river area, right? Because if you just hold that bush, those two bushes in mid lane, if you can hold them, like, your presence is so strong because everyone is gonna have second thoughts like while walking, like this area, guys, I'll show you. So everyone is gonna have second thoughts while walking this, like these two bushes, right? If you control these two bushes, it's really strong because anyone walking this way or this way, they're always gonna be like, yo, Franco's there. The pressure he can have on Riverside is so strong because just by hiding in one of these bushes, you can literally pull anyone who walks by here, right? And then your team gets a pick off. That's why Franco's river presence is pretty strong. I mean, I generally don't really recommend him for solo rank, trio, or even 5-man because there's just better roamers out there. But if he's someone you want to learn and consider playing, go for it, right? And yeah, I mean, we already saw the score, I believe. Let's just take a quick look. 11.1 and 28 assists, right? Pretty decent. And yeah, guys, that's how you can play Franco. And if you like this video and you think you were able to learn something, make sure to like and subscribe to support me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.